What's up, y'all? I decided to go live. I had to step out the house for a minute. Just stepped out real quick. I'm out here. Yo, former Colorado Buffaloes legend. I'm gonna call him a legend. He said Coach Prime taking too many vacations, dog. He said he ain't out here sticking to football. He said every time he see him, he out here taking a vacation. Yo, I'm gonna tell you something. I had to laugh when I heard that. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about good old Matt. Matt off the hook, yo. He said every time I see Cody taking vacation, he ain't hitting up these high schools going to see these recruits. First of all, we don't even know what coach is doing. No, let me let y'all see this view real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to step out the house for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Had to step out of the house real quick. I'm out here. We be stepping sometime, man. Let me just sit back down, yo. I'm out here. I'm out here sun tanning. Look, with my shirt on. I'm out here, man. I just had to come out here, man. I figure I'll do a video. I got a little time to kill because I gotta be in the city by I gotta be in New York City by 12:30 p.m. So I got a little bit of time to kill. It's unusually high traffic right now. So I'm just gonna chill for a minute and talk my talk, you know what I'm saying, how I give it up. But yo, former Colorado Buffaloes legend. Don't be giving away where I'm at. Don't be giving away my location now. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not there. I'm not at Rockaway. But I'm on the Jersey side. I'm in Jersey. You can tell where I'm at now. Hold on. Can you tell? Well, it's only a few places where I'm at. You can actually see right here. See how they lay out the blue? All you gotta do is Google that. They lay out the blue so you can go all the way to the beach. You'll know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm just out here, man. You know, I like to come out here to clear my mind sometime, especially on a nice day. I almost gave away my location right there. Hold on, let me just do this. I'm giving away the location now. All you got to do is like, okay, who lays out the blue carpet? I mean, not the blue carpet, but look, oh, I almost gave it away. If you're from Jersey, you know where I'm at, for sure. You know where I'm at. But it's just so nice right now because yesterday it was like 100 degrees, 103, and that's unusually hot for May. So I figured I'd come out here real quick. But let me just say this real quick. So Matt, he said that every time he see Coach, he taking a trip somewhere. He said he said he don't know. He said he was naming the coach. He said all the other top coaches, they out seeing kids right now. He said Coach out here taking vacations. I'm like, yo, this dude right here. I said a legendary Colorado. I said he a legendary hater. Not legendary player, he a legendary hater. I give him his credit. He did play for the Jets. You know what I'm saying? My Jets. So of all teams, he played for my Jets. Of all teams, Matt. But he said Coach ain't. I guess he feel like Coach ain't putting the work in. And I'm gonna tell you right now, we don't know what Coach is doing. Do you know what Coach is doing? Do you know if Coach went to see a high school player at his house? We don't know. We don't know. But he had a recruiting weekend. You know, the recruits come to him. I don't see what the problem is, but he said all the top coaches, they're going to the recruits' homes and recruiting them like that. So I'm like, okay, that's cool if that's what they're doing. But Coach, you know, he doing it his way. Um, I want to say this about the recruiting. It also comes down to money. It comes down to money as well. Like, let's say, for example, it didn't come down to money with Travis Hunter, right? It didn't. But if I'm a recruit, right? Let's say if I'm like a Travis Hunter type. Let's say if I'm like a Travis Hunter type, right? giving away my location. Somebody just said Rockaway Beach. I'm not there, but don't do it. What's up, Firefly? Let me show you my look. I just gave my look. Look, I'm giving my location away. See that? I'm telling you guys don't do it. I just gave it away. I'm down by the shore. I'm in Jersey. I'm at the shore. Hold on a second. Am I buffering? Am I still buffering? Let me know if I'm still buffering so I could just shut down and come back in. But he said that all the top coaches are visiting. Yeah, I'm about to start buffering again though. Let me know if I'm start buffering because it's about to do it again. It's a lot of, especially when you get closer to the water. For some reason, ain't no signal. So I'm right at the right spot. If I go close, if I go out there to the water, I want to go out there to the water to get my feet wet, but y'all ain't gonna get no signal. Now, am I gonna go get in the ocean? No, nope, not doing that. But I don't know if a lot of other coaches are visiting players, then so be it. But a lot of those coaches that he named, he was talking about, all the top coaches, they got money too. Like Colorado has money too. Don't get me wrong; those players getting paid. Colorado has money, but they ain't got Georgia money. They don't have the University of Texas money. Okay, they have rich alumni, but they don't have that Texas money, that Texas oil money. You know what I'm saying? So there's levels to it. So if it comes to, for some kids, it's going to come down to money. Now, in the past, he landed the top recruit that went on to go to the NFL and win a Heisman Trophy, Travis Hunter. It wasn't about money for him. He just wanted to play for Coach Prime. So Coach is going to get those kids that want to play for him. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's done really well in the high school ranks already. He's done really well. Yeah, he said he taken. Hey, Firefly, what's going on? Oh, Firefly, I'm gonna hit you up later because I gotta go to New York. I gotta go to the city at. I got a catering order to do. I have to be out there near Madison Square Garden, actually. But I'm actually going into. Look, I'm not going into Madison Square Garden, but I'm going into the. What do you call it? Their loading dock. But I gotta be there like 12:30, or maybe I don't know. I gotta, but I'm just out here chilling. But I'm gonna talk to you afterwards. I'm gonna hit you up again. But yeah, Matt said that every time he turn around, Coach is taking vacations. He said that's all we seeing. We don't see him out there grinding, trying to get these players. I should have brought my tripod. That's what I should have did. Do I want to walk over there and get my tripod? Nah, I'm gonna just sit right here. I have a tripod, but next time. Yeah, Matt. I don't know, and Matt said I like Coach Prime. He said I was on the committee to get him here. I like Coach Prime, but why are you talking about his vacations? He taking too much vacations. He don't see. He said we might win. He said Colorado lucky if they win 3 games, something like that. But what if they win 8 games? What if they do? He's still gonna be hating. It's crazy, man. And you know the crazy thing is, you said you want to meet up online so I can take to a live and see it. Yeah, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna do that so we can go through a trial run. That's what I want to do. So we're already there. You already know what I want to do. But it's not just him. It's other Colorado players as well. It's this one. He mentioned this other Colorado player. His son was sick, and they couldn't get tickets or something like that. I don't know, brother. Man, it's crazy. He's saying that Coach Prime don't invite the Colorado players of yesterday to come back. He did. Remember, Michael Westbrook was there. Do y'all remember that? Michael Westbrook was there. Matt was even there. So Coach has invited Colorado players from back in the day. to come to the games. I mean, well, Coach Prime he know Michael Westbrook. They know each other, but he has invited Colorado players there. Oh, send me. I'll give you my number after I drop the catering order off, so you can text it to me. Because sometimes I don't always check the other one. I have to remind myself to check it. I'll give you my number if you comfortable texting me, or I can give you my WhatsApp. Do you want me to give you my WhatsApp? I could do that. But I want to say that we don't know what the season is going to be, right? We don't know how many games they're going to win. It's too early to say. But every team starts out with the same record, 0-0. And it's up to them what they're going to do as the season progresses. That's it. They could shock people. They could be a Cinderella team. We don't know. We just have to wait and see. I can't rule anything out. Um, I'm assuming Juju is going to be the starter. I'm assuming. So, but he kept saying that, Coach keeps saying that Juju coming around the mountain when he comes. I don't like that either, though. I'm like, I don't know what that means, coming around the mountain when he comes. Like, if is he going to start or what? But it's too early to say. We just gonna have to wait and see. Because remember, Juju really, this is supposed to be his freshman year, but he got to college early. Remember, he graduated early. But this is really supposed to be Juju's freshman season, and Juju has already got some games under his belt already, so that's a positive thing. Okay, he got some experience playing college football. Okay, against some big teams. So now we're gonna see what happens. But the quarterback room is supposed to be good, though. Just in case of a quarterback get hurt, we got another one to step in. So we need that quarterback room to be very competitive. That's a good thing. Thank you. Please hit the like button. I appreciate it. You said Matt is a hater. Why spread the propaganda? Coach Prime is a sea survivor and deserves to enjoy his life. I know he enjoyed it, deserve his life, but Matt I think he be watching me, so I always get at him. And because he called us Glazers. He said, the Glazers about to say something. I think people be sharing clips to Matt or whatever, because he repeated some stuff I said. So it's just me having fun getting at him. That's all. It ain't no big deal. It's just funny what he said. He said every time he see him, Coach taking a trip somewhere. He said Coach ain't out here recruiting like that. He out here vacationing. Even though it's the off season, right? He's supposed to be vacationing. You got to enjoy life. Coach strike me as a person that he never traveled that much. Even he said it. He said when he was a player and when he was in the broadcasting booth, he really didn't travel that much out of the country. He probably traveled a few times out of the country, but he said he didn't really get a chance to really live life. He's really kind of retired, even though he's on his look. Coach is on his third. Oh my God, that dog going right on the beach. All right, let me let him do his business. Let me let him do his business. She cleaning it up though. That's the life. Just go right on the beach. You know what I'm saying? That's the life right there. You know what I'm saying? Just go right on the beach. Yeah, he said he's a homebody. So Coach is really on his fourth career. Football, baseball, broadcasting, and coaching. He's in his fourth career. He don't retire from all three of them already. He retired from the NFL, baseball, broadcasting. And now he's coaching. This is an unusual situation. This is not a regular situation. Coach, when he became a coach, it was very unconventional. He didn't go up the ranks of coach. Start out as an assistant coach and work your way up. Start as a graduate assistant and then assistant coach and work your way up. He didn't do that. He went straight to college out of high school. You know what I'm saying? Like he Jermaine O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? Like he Kobe Bryant, like he LeBron, straight out of high school, Kevin Garnett. He went straight out of high school with it. You know what I'm saying? And now he's a coach. When I say straight out of high school, he coached high school and then he went to Jackson State. You said Coach Prime never went to their homes. He said that before. Yeah, he said they come to him. He said he ain't hard to find. I've heard him say it. But Matt, they seem to think that he need to go ground pound. Now, if you think he need to go out to the homes, I can't argue with you. It's just his coaching style. Everybody got their own way to doing things. That's how I see it. He didn't go to Travis' house, I don't think. He got Travis. He was the biggest recruit at the time. He was arguably number one in the nation, I believe. And you see how it panned out. It panned out. Travis in the NFL going into his second year now. But most importantly, Coach did something that no other coach in Colorado history has done. He has the highest grade point average. His team has the highest grade point average in the history of Colorado, and all of them graduated. Shador came back and graduated. What's wrong with that's more of a success than the wins to me. But I know with college football, you got to win. Like, it's all about winning. I get it. But shit, for me, that's more of a success because most people are not going to go to the NFL. Most people are not going to go to the NFL. So that's a success. Everybody graduating on time, coming back, graduating. Shador came back, Travis graduated on time. Um, that's more of a success. That the GPA is very high. Um, he did that under his tutelage. They had the highest GPA than any other coach in Colorado history. That's a success. And managed to get another Heisman Trophy winner. That's a success, man. He could retire from college football today and he won. Even though they're gonna compare his winning to losing, I get it, but it's more to life than just football, man. Just enjoying life, man. Just experiencing it. Even you're gonna have ups and downs in life, but just still experience the process. There's people out here right now on the beach, just going through the process. And there's some people right there, they too close to that damn edge though. They too close. I don't know what they trying to do. They taking pictures. This ain't the water to get in right now. This water the waves too rough. You won't catch me out in that water. I might go out there and put my feet in there a little bit, but I ain't going too far. There's stuff in that water that we don't even know about. So I ain't even trying to go too far. Should I just put my feet in the water real quick? I wish I would go out there for a dip right now. I wish I would. No, thank you. Do I look like Aquaman to you? No, thank you. I'm not even going over there. Actually, I would go over there. I would walk over there. I don't have the time. They were real close to that edge getting their TikTok. Probably doing TikTok over there. Probably doing TikTok. You know how young people do. They got to get the perfect shot. Just experiencing the process of life. This is free. We all on this rock. We all on this spaceship together called Earth. And this Earth right now is traveling through outer space right now. It's more to life than football, man. But I get it. Coach want to win too. He want to win bad as anybody else, but coach can't go out there and play. Though it's only the players can. You know, and the recruiting is very competitive than ever before because of the money. Other schools will be able to pay more money. So the kids, what do you think the kid gonna do? Turn down $2 million or take 250,000? He gonna probably go for the 2 or 3 million. You know, a lot of these kids, man, they will go take that money so they can get on Instagram and show their new wealth, show their pocketbooks and everything. This a new breed. This a new breed. Now they wear pocketbooks. This a new breed. So they wear pocketbooks. Speaking of that, I might go out to go down to Canal Street today and go get me some fake pocketbooks. They ain't fake to me, yo. They all made in China. They Gucci came out and Louis Vuitton talking about this stuff made in Italy. Bullshit. That stuff is not made in Italy. It's made in China, dog. They just want people to continue to buy from there and not buy the fake stuff. Shit, I might go to Canal Street today. I might. Well, they don't like you filming out there because everybody paranoid because the cops. You know what somebody told me? He said, "Yo, you just got to go out there after." He said, "You got to go out there either before or after the feds come." That's what he said. He said, "When the feds come, you'll be able to get free stuff because people drop stuff." I said, "Man, you serious?" He do that. Friend of mine, he go out there and just wait till the feds. He's talking about the feds. Wait till the feds come and then he pick up some free stuff. He's a different kind of guy, I tell you. Oh man, might go get something to eat. But yeah, so Coach, what I'm trying to say is, Coach should enjoy his life, man. If he want to take vacations, he take vacation. He earned it. This ain't no normal situation, Matt. This is a Hall of Famer. Okay, for I know they don't care about that because they haters. But shit, he already contributed college. He already contributed football already. Period. But I know it's different. He's a coach now. You know what I'm saying? It's wins and losses. I get it. It's all about money these days with these kids, though. Some of these kids, man, they want the money, yo. Even the parents be asking the coaches, "How much can you give my kid?" Because it's the parents are the one that be talking to the coaches, acting like the agents. And then you got these greedy agents too that be taking money from these kids. It's crazy. Yeah, he already got Coach Prime attention. He already got it. Bucky mentioned it already. He mentioned it in so many words. And then Bucky said Coach Prime wasn't even talking about Matt when he was talking about that network. He wasn't even talking about him. He was talking about somebody else. How they hired somebody. He wasn't even talking about him. But it's all about the clicks. I get it. Get his views, man. Like, what's his name? He didn't like Coach Prime interviewing with what's the guy from Colorado name? He covered Colorado football. What's his name? JLR. He said that he don't like what's his name. He don't like that coach interview. What's his name? You know what I'm saying? That's his opinion. But that dude got the biggest interview, and it came from a YouTuber, man. It's all good. It's all good, man. He said he don't made over $1 million covering Colorado football. I say more power to you. More power to you, baby. He said, "See my watch and this and that." He showed his watch, his rings, his chains. I did like this. When people do all that, I always think about Warren Buffett. I always think about Bill Gates. They don't wear chains. They don't wear diamonds. And they got enough money to pay all these athletes. Phil Knight at Nike, up at Oregon, he donate to Oregon. He don't wear jewelry. So when you say look at my chains and all this, you're only talking to us because that only impress some people that don't know better. It don't for people that's awake and that know better. That don't impress us. What impresses me is your personality. That's what impresses me. The chains and stuff and all that. You think you rich? No, Warren Buffett is rich. Okay, Warren Buffett is rich, man. You saying you driving $100,000 car? Warren Buffett's still riding a Cadillac, an old Cadillac. He got an old Cadillac. I just want to say that, JLR, because you said that to, but you were getting at that young lady that got at you. You said you was getting at that young lady that got at you, and you said, look at my watch and this and that. You ain't got Warren Buffett money. Nobody does. Nobody does. And he doesn't do that. You only trying to impress people that you think that look like you that ain't got it. But ain't nobody really impressed. Ain't nobody really impressed, man. I just wanted to say that, because you tried to get at that girl. You tried to showboat. Well, I don't made over $1 million. I did all this. Man, come on, man. You don't see I don't like this guy, but you know the Browns coach. The Browns coach, you see how he dressed? And he the one paid Deshaun all that money. Look how he dressed. You think he got more money than Deshaun? Of course he does. He's a billionaire. You got to put life in perspective. When I put life in perspective, none of that shit, none of that stuff impressed me, yo. It never actually impressed me, actually. But if you're the type of person that you're into jewelry, then that's fine. You can be whatever you want to be into, but don't try to sit here and try to put somebody down because you got some old moissanite, because you wearing moissanite. That's moissanite you wearing. That's not real diamonds. It ain't no athlete I know that's wearing real diamonds. Not one. Not one, yo. If you don't believe me, I want you to go look at Liberace on stage. Go look at Liberace on stage and look at his diamonds compared to those. It don't compare. Those back when people wearing real diamonds. That stuff they wearing now is lab grown stuff and it's moissanite. Just like this dude, he was one of the top jewelers, is an Asian guy. It came out that he was selling lab grown diamonds. And a lot of people were buying from him. And I said, yo, they lab grown diamonds. It ain't too many people wearing real diamonds out here. Not in the street. Not in the street. But I don't like when people try to oh, I got this and that to try to put somebody down. I don't like that, yo. I don't like that. I do not like that. That sister got at you, you're supposed to just if that sister get at me, I'll just take it on the chin, yo. You said I see you, simple ball dropping. Um, I just wanted to say that, man. I don't like when people try to put people down. I'm getting the views, this and that, and blah 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 blah. I talked to Shador and all that, and this and that. Okay, cool, man. Okay, cool, man. But that sister got at him, and she did. She got at him because the dude. Oh, Garrett Bush. Garrett Bush did an interview with Coach Prime, and it was a very good interview. And he said some people don't like the interview. He didn't really care for the interview. Why? That's another brother. You should be happy for that brother. But it's always people that look like you to try to put you down and try to compete. Ain't no competition. Garrett Bush doing his thing. Garrett Bush doing his thing, man. And then he said, well, I've already talked to Shador and them. I don't need an interview. I already talked. Okay, cool, man. Cool, bro. I don't like when people say, I know this person, I know this person. That you when you do that, you're actually putting yourself down. Like, oh, I know this person, I know this person. So what, yo? So what? So what, yo? So I'm glad she got at him though. I'm glad she did. She not only got at him, she sunned him. She put things in really good perspective. I sent her a message on her video. I said, good content. She said, thanks. I didn't do it on the Buff Nations Daily. I did it on the Max Vault. She probably don't know it's me. Yeah, man. Like, you ever think about this? Like I don't care what people are into. You could be into diamonds. and all that stuff right there. You could be into cars because some people are into cars, fixing them up, racing them. It's whatever your interests are. But when you try to showboat it, I put it real in perspective real quick. I say Warren Buffett don't do that. So that's making y'all look crazy because Warren Buffett don't do that, yo. He got enough money to buy the team. He got enough money to buy the whole NFL. He got so much money, he's richer than all the owners. And he don't do that. So that's how I put it in perspective. I know somebody told me that one time. He said, man, your people, you wear your value in clothes and shit. That's what he said. He said, that's messed up. He said, the real value is power and just living life, yo. That's what he told me. But anyway, so be it. I had to say that because he was trying to get at her, man, trying to put her down. But Matt, he's a Colorado legend. I put that in the title, Colorado legend. I didn't say legend for football. I said he a legendary hater. But the Colorado legend, he said coach is always taking trips. I'm like, yo, let him take his trips, man. Let him enjoy his life because he really happy. I ain't never seen coach this damn happy. Coach is, he enjoying himself so much he's glowing. Coach got a glow to him, yo. Shout out to old girl helping him get his glow because he glowing. She probably introduced him to all types of moisturizing products, all types of stuff. Coach look younger. He actually look younger. So that's that he's taking care of himself. He's doing his thing. You said that's when they was extremely accessible. They not that accessible. I'm gonna tell you why. This is no knock on coaching them because I never tried. I never reached out to coach or anything. But I reached out to everybody else. Everybody ignored me. So they not that accessible. I'm talking about everybody. I must be the Colorado boogeyman. Like with the person that I'm like the boogeyman, the one that talk about this, I'm the boogeyman. I sent everybody like inboxes. They ignored it. And not only did they ignore it, they kept it on unread. Because you know how you send them on Instagram? I remember one time somebody added me to a group on Instagram. It was all of them in there. Everybody left the group when I came in there. Bro, I was like, yo, that's crazy. Everybody left the group when I came in there. They don't answer my messages. This is back in the beginning, not now. I don't try to hit nobody up no more. But I thought I could collab with some people, right? Some of the YouTubers. I remember one time I went in JLR live chat. He was giving all the content creators that was in there a shout out. He said, "Oh, I'm not giving him a shout out." He was talking to me. He said, "I'm just ignoring certain people." I was like, "All right, cool." And then I went into the other content creators live chat. Nobody even give me a shout out when I'm in there. So maybe they all got together and they say, "Nah, don't rock with that dude." But they all did it. And so that's why I don't watch anybody no more like that, like talking about it. The only person that I had watched recently was JLR because he was getting at what's her name. Because what I did for his channel, I just put it on not recommend. So I wasn't getting his videos until I saw what she was saying. Then I went to see what he was saying. He did a whole live chat on it. That's the only time I sought him out. But other than that, nobody rocked with me like that. But the most important thing is I rock with myself though. That's the most important thing. I still talk about it. I'm not doing this to get Coach Prime attention. I'm not. I'm just doing it to document a moment in time that he's coaching because it ain't gonna last that long. But I'm documenting, nothing lasts that long. It's just a moment in time. That's it. Just like I'm gonna be documenting the World Cup. That's a moment in time. That's all. I'm not doing this to try to get next to nobody or nothing like that. Because I'm not starstruck. I'm not a starstruck type of person. I mean, I grew up around the corner from Tretch, from Naughty by Nature. I don't never tell y'all that. You know what I'm saying? Right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? So, but I thought that was funny. I used to inbox, and this was early on. I used to inbox him. Nobody responded. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? At that time, I was already monetized. Like, I was getting a lot of views back then. Like, it was only a lot. It wasn't that many content creators in the space at the time. It wasn't. It was Colin. It was JLR, Big Dog, Neely, and a few others. Bucky and them. They started the sector. You know what I mean? Now I'm not talking about Bucky and them. I never reached out to Bucky and them. I'm not talking about Bucky. And I'm not talking about Darius, because Darius followed me on Twitter. So I'm not talking about him. And Bucky know who I am, because one time they tried to mess me up with him. They was like, yeah, he talking a little shit, this and that about the last game. And Bucky said, no, Max is cool. Bucky said that. But I'm talking about the others, though. Man, nobody responded. I'm like, cool. They put me in a group. I said, okay, they finally put me in a group, right? So I said, what up? Man, they left that group. Everybody left the group. That was crazy. But it's all good, though. I'm a real person, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a real person just making Colorado content. I'm real as fuck. I'm not trying to be in nobody's face. I'm not trying to be up there or nothing like that. I'm not trying to do all that. I just covered it. I just cover it. That's all. But it's all good. But I'm still gonna cover it this season. Right now, I'm waiting for the World Cup though. I got a special surprise for y'all. I'm gonna be at the World Cup because it's coming to MetLife Stadium. And I don't live that far. I'm going right up to the World Cup, and I know Neymar Jr. playing now. I'm actually gonna buy a ticket. It's gonna be like $500 to $1,000. I'm buying. I don't give a damn. You know why? Because it's a once in a lifetime experience for me. And Brazil is my team. Now, for the United States on the women's side, the United States is my team. But the women are in the World Cup right now. But right now, I'm going to the World Cup. It kicks off in Mexico City. It's going to be in Mexico, United States, through state in Canada, Los Angeles, ATL, New Jersey. People keep saying New York. No, the World Cup is in New Jersey. MetLife Stadium is in New Jersey. Okay, so just it's coming to New Jersey, not New York. They keep saying New York. No, it's New Jersey. This is New Jersey. I'm in New Jersey, man. This is the shore. I'm in New Jersey. This is New Jersey. I'm proud to say I'm from New Jersey. Some people say, "Yeah, I'm from New York." No, I'm from New Jersey, man. There's a difference. So I love it out here. I love it. I love it. Matter of fact, hold on a second. I'm proud to say I'm from New Jersey. Although New Jersey got its hiccups though with these taxes. Oh my God. These taxes running people out of here. Yo, I would never thought I would say this. In the Bronx, I forget the name of that street in the Bronx. It's nothing but, yo, I never saw, when I went by there the last time I was in the city, I had to go by the Bronx. This was like 3 weeks ago. I forget the name of the street. It was nothing but um, RVs lined up through the whole street. RVs. And people sleeping in their car. Vans, RVs, all lined up on a residential street, and everybody complaining. The neighbors are complaining, but ain't nothing being done about it because they allowed to be there. They can stay there. It ain't no law for them to say they can't be there. But the neighbors, the gentrified neighbors are complaining. The people, like, they said they can't afford the high ass rent, so they lined nothing but RVs. I couldn't believe when I saw that. But yeah, man, shout out to Colorado though. I want to say that. Shout out to Colorado. I don't hate on nobody. But they don't rock with me though. I'm just letting y'all know that. They just don't. I don't know what I did. They just don't. I am the Colorado boogeyman, yo. If I inbox him, oh my God, he inboxed me. Yeah. I don't do that no more. I don't inbox nobody no more. Now you say, well, who is it, Max? All of them. Other than, I'm not talking about Bucky. I'm not talking about Darius. Okay. I'm not talking about Bucky. I'm not talking about Darius. I'm not talking about Uncle Neely. And I'm not talking about Coach Prime. Everybody else. It's crazy. No, and not Colin. Not Colin. He's exempt. Not him. Not Colin. Colin is cool. He's one of the coolest people on here. Colin is cool. Not him. I never tried to reach out to Matt or anything. Like to do a collab, never did. I think maybe some of it, somebody was telling me because the views are not there. People don't want to collab with you because they think they'll help you out. I said, wow, really? He said, yeah. He said, if you was getting like 25,000 views a video, maybe they would rock with you. I said, that's how we do each other, huh? He said, yeah. I said, I got a Jewish friend, right? He said, yeah, what's up? I said, my Jewish friend told me that if he go to Seattle, Washington right now, bro, he got somebody to help him right now. He can go anywhere in the United States with no money, and somebody will put him in a house and make sure he's straight. We don't do that for each other. That's why we are where we are. We got this competition with each other, man. That's why I like the Jays. I call them the Jays, the small hats, because they look out for each other. Their money goes back in their community. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I could take you to Brooklyn right now to their neighborhood. They'll let you shop in their neighborhood. They will. But their money only circulates in their neighborhood. That's a whole fact. So this whole thing with YouTube, like, oh, he ain't getting a lot of views, this and that, we can't rock with him. I accept it. You know what I'm saying? It's just the demographic I'm in. That's just how it is. It's not like that with everybody, but it's more common in our particular demographic that we don't look out for each other. This is what I hope for Colorado this year. I hope that they win 10 games. Because they win 10 games, I got a lot of money in my pocket. I most certainly do. I'm a bet on every game for them to win. I'm gonna do a straight bet because they got Colorado at the last in the division, just almost last. So since they got them almost last in division and almost last in the country, I'm just gonna vote on every game. If they win, that's a good payday because the odds are gonna be against them for each game, except for the second game of the season. They got the odds to win that game against Weber State. Every other game is the odds are gonna be against them. So it'll be a good payday if they can win 10 games. It's just a long bet. That's all. I like how Coach Prime and them say they keep receipts. Even I said in the summer, I said, I don't know, yo. I don't know what they gonna do, man. I give them 3 or 4 games, maybe. That's disrespectful. I said 3 or 4 games. You know how disrespectful that is? But see, I'm not being disrespectful on a personal level. Yeah, somebody got their boat out here. That's nice. But I don't want to be on no. I don't like boats. I like to watch them though. Building relationships do matter. You said, Max, you were. then you weren't. Now you are again. I don't know what you mean. Yo, you talking about like not making content? Hey, it's the off season. You said show yourself friendly in these media streets, and you shall receive friend in these media streets. You said be friendly in the media streets, and then I will make friends in the media streets. That don't make sense. I'm very established in these media streets. I have more than one page. I'm very established. I have people that's watching right now that are major contributors. They're watching right now. They're watching right now. So you just never watched me before. No, I got friends in these media streets. They're watching. I'm not talking about Colorado. I'm talking about like, you know what I'm saying? I got relationships. They're watching right now. You must be talking about with the other content creators. I have been friendly. Yeah, I don't know how like I'm not friendly. I don't get that. That must be one of them that just said that. No, I'm not trying to be. I'm not. No, I. No, you haven't watched me before. You haven't. I'm very established in these media streets. Very established. I'm so established that I ain't even gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. No, I'm very established. It's just that maybe I don't get a lot of views. Maybe that's what you're saying. But no, I'm not trying to collab with anybody no more. No, not trying to do it. Do you realize I literally? No, I'm not gonna get into it because you. This is. I'm keeping the channel separate. Oh boy. No, yeah, like I said, I was telling you, I'm very established in these media streets. They know who I am, but they just don't rock with me. And it's nothing. It's because of nothing I did. I think somebody either said. I think they collectively might have said something. I'm not sure, but they don't. But that's not really that important. I just pointed it out though, because they rock with Matt, but they wouldn't rock with me. And Matt turned around to diss Coach Prime, and they were rocking with him. That just goes to show, like, I don't even want to say it. It don't matter at this point. What really matters is it's a nice day, but it's gonna be hot though. Um, I think I'm gonna get me a Slurpee somewhere. I'm gonna get me an old fashioned Slurpee. I don't give a damn about the sugar. I'm gonna get me a Slurpee, man, or one of a icy, or get an icy. Oh, you know them old school ices. I'm gonna get one of those today. Them Italian ices. I would take my shirt off so I can get some sun, but I really need some sun. If I take my shirt off right now, I'll probably blind you. If I take my shirt off, I need to go out here. But yo, I'm getting my steps in every day, and I'm shedding the pounds. Soon I'm gonna have my six pack. I'm gonna be out here with my Aquaman shorts on, showing off my six pack. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna wear no Aquaman shorts. You said sometime it's your stance on certain topics. It's not a negative, but you have been negative on occasions. No, it don't make no. What you're saying don't really. It don't. I get what you're saying, but I have an opinion just like everybody else. I stand alone. There's nothing wrong with that, man. I stand alone. I stand alone, man. I stand alone so much. I'm wearing white socks with black shoes, yo. That's how much I stand alone, yo. White socks with black shoes, man. I stand alone. I need some lotion though. That's what I need. That ain't cool. I stand alone. If I have an opinion, I have an opinion. You have to be prepared for people to not like your opinion. Let me tell you something. I can't please everybody in the world. I can't please her. You ask me to please her. I can't do that. How is it possible to please everybody in the world, yo, with my videos? That means I'm performing magic on you at this point. That means I'm performing some type of tricknology. Okay? I said tricknology. That means I'm tricking you. If everybody like me, that ain't right. Somebody ain't gonna like you out here, man. But one thing you could say is I never said anything personal about Coach Prime, yo. I might say that the coaching is a little suspect. I might say that. You know, leaving timeouts on the table. That's, you know, like the coaches were supposed to tell him. He was supposed to have coaches to tell him, hey, coach, we got 3 timeouts left. We need to take them at this time. None of his coaches said that. So I did get at the coaches. I sure did. But I ain't get at them in a personal way talking about their family or nothing. I ain't do that. I'm not sitting up here saying Coach Prime should stop taking vacations. I didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. So if that's the case, right? If they don't rock with me because of that, I don't want to rock with them then. If that's the case. I'm not trying to be no yes man, yo. I'm straight from the trenches. I'm straight from here. I'm from New Jersey, as you can see. I'm out here, I'm outside. I'm a real person. I can't please everybody. So if that comes off negative, it's just gonna come off negative. You see all this gray hair? Do you see all this gray hair I have? I'm Coach Prime age. You see all this gray hair? I'm older than Travis' dad, yo. By like 10 years. Okay? I'm retired. I'm literally retired, yo. I'm retired. I'm like working for myself now. I don't care if people think I'm negative. I'm not negative. I just have my own opinion. I never took personal shots at nobody. Never did. Never did. I don't see you saying that about life and I mean not life and football. I don't see you saying that about what's the cat name that said he helped out D'Angelo Pons? Um, do you think he's negative? You didn't say that. You don't think he's negative. So why you think I'm negative? What's the guy's name, guys? His name is Buffed Prime. You ain't talking about him. Everybody messed with Buffed Prime. How come they don't mess with me? He the one sitting up there taking personal shots at Coach Prime, and they rock with him. They couldn't see him coming a mile away. I did. I did. I saw Matt coming a mile away. I saw they were secretly hating. I saw it, but they don't rock with me. So yeah. So hey, man, you could you if you think I'm negative and you ain't saying they negative, sorry. Okay. No. Listen. Nobody rock with me. Listen to me. Listen to me. So that person that said that comment, that must be coming from one of them. And you right about that. You okay? So they think I'm negative and all that, but why they rocking with them? So I'll stand alone. I'm okay to stand alone. I am okay with that. I'm okay to stand alone, man. I would look, guys. I would. I keep showing you the beach. Look, I would go walk out here, but I ain't walking in that water, man. I am not walking. Look, I got a black T-shirt on. Now you know I'm standing alone. Look, I got a black T-shirt on, looking crazy. Look at this, and some white socks. So I got to stand alone. I look. It is what it is. That's called needing to do some laundry. That's what I call. I need to go buy some black socks, but I don't. I might take them off. No, I can't take the socks off. I can't do that. But listen, man, I'm just myself. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm authentic. I'm myself. I don't take personal shots at nobody. Okay? I don't take no personal shots at nobody. You guys don't go in JLR channel and saying that about him. Y'all don't say that about him. So why are you saying it about me that I'm being negative? Y'all never said that about him. Y'all ain't saying it about Buff and them. Now y'all do be getting at Matt though. Y'all do. I do be saying it. Y'all be getting at Matt. Y'all do. Y'all get at him. Y'all don't get at nobody else. But yeah. So if you're saying that some of my stances have been negative and stuff like that, we can agree to disagree. But I never take personal shots at nobody. I'm not sitting up here saying Coach Prime, all he do is take vacations. That's personal when you say that. I'm pointing out what Matt said just to be for the hell of it, because I know he be listening. So I just point out for the hell of it. Coach he need to take more vacations because he looking younger. He looked younger. He actually enjoying his life. He said it himself that he didn't take vacations that much. He just worked a lot. He's a workaholic. And I guess for him to be as great as he was in the sport of football and baseball, he couldn't take time off. There was no off season. And plus he had a lot of media events to do and everything. He never had time to take vacations really. But now he is, so be it. I enjoy watching their vacation videos. But yeah, man. But when you say I should come off and be a little bit more nicer in these streets, I have people watch me right now that support me. You know what I'm saying? And they're watching literally in the chat right now. They're just not saying nothing. So as long as they rock with me, I'm straight. Yo, as long as I rock with myself and that's it, I'm straight. I'm not a part of the clique. If that's what you're saying, I'm not trying to do all that. Because throughout the season, I may have an opinion that might be unfavorable. Because if they sit up here and start the season out 0-4, I'm gonna have to be real. What are y'all doing? Actually, I know what they're doing. They ain't got the moolah. Why you think a lot of the players left? Because other teams offer them more money. What did Jordan Seaton say? It's just different around here. He said at LSU, it's just everything just different. Yeah, I know it's different. Which is okay. I'm okay about him going to get the money. I'm okay. I'm in favor for everybody getting their money. I hope Coach Prime stay there and for the rest of his contract so he can get all his money. You say you hope y'all got that CU pride and continue to run the internet. I have multiple pages. I don't just be on here. My other page is the Max Vault. I covered I covered the Diddy trial. I was at the Diddy trial. You know Sean Puffy Combs? I was literally at Live in Effect. I was at the Diddy trial. I was interviewed on national TV at the Diddy trial. I do multiple content. I have another page. I ain't giving y'all that one because I get so much. Now that page I do get hate on because I was trying to inform the Passport brothers not to do certain things because they're being targeted. And one of the guys that was hating on me, he was saying, "Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. You haven't traveled in years, and it ain't like that here in Colombia. This and that." Yo, he got scopolamine in his drink. He passed away. I felt that. I took that. That kind of hit me a little bit because he was in my chat, and I told him you need to chill with these women because they gonna put some scopolamine in your drink, and that's what happened to him. It's crazy. I felt some type of way about that one. And then there was another brother. He went missing. They can't find him. They can't find him. And his family is like, the United States is really not much they can do, you know? But they can't find him or nothing. They probably got him in the mountains somewhere. It's crazy. But I was just trying to inform people because I traveled a lot. I travel. Well, I guess they said my opinion don't matter because I started traveling in the '90s. The first time I went to Thailand, it was in the late '90s. It was in the late '90s, and they said, "Well, your advice don't matter no more because that was way back in the day." All right, but y'all still over there. You guys still over there got to pay these women this money. They getting extorted over there. Some of these guys getting extorted. This one guy is renting a girlfriend. He renting her. He got to pay her a fee every month to stay with him. What kind of mess is that? But hey, he do what he want to do. That's his money. If I had to do something like that, I probably would go out in the waves and try to swim right now. No damn well I ain't gonna do well in them damn waves. Because that means I'm throwing in the towel. Let me just go jump in the damn waves real quick. Let me just throw in the damn towel. But you know what? I realize to each his own. Everybody has a right to do what they want to do. So I backed off. But they told me the next time I come out there, it's on site. That's what they told me. I said, dude, I'm coming all the way out there for y'all to do something to me when we supposed to be sticking together. But now you right. Now your advice on that is right. I need to be less negative and stop talking about what they do. That what you saying apply. Maybe I need to just chill. And I have. I haven't made much content over there. This one guy, I don't know what happened to him, but he in a sunken place. You ever seen that sunken place movie? That's how he's acting. I know that's the way it is. But look, something happened. He used to be normal, but now he had made a video out of the blue, and everybody comment tell him to go home. Yo, just go back to the United States, go home. Yo, something wrong with you. He's sitting there saying, "There's some good chicken. She made me some good chicken." His eyes are like this. He had this straw hat on and shit, looking like Huckleberry Finn or something from uh, uh, something from something. He had a straw hat on. There's some good chicken she made me. What the fuck happened to him? I'm sitting there looking at everybody in the comments. Yo, what happened to you? He said he stopped taking his meds. Nah, something else happened to him, yo. For him to be acting like that, he acting like a totally different person. He's talking about this some good chicken. I ain't never had no chicken like this. Dude, your mother never made. I know your mother can make better chicken than that. What are you talking about? It ain't nowhere in the hell they can. Man, I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, yo, go home. Everybody tell him to go home. But these women get money out of them, man. It's crazy. I heard this one guy over there living on the beach because when he get his benefits check, his from the military, this girl over there extorting him because they claimed that he was with an underage girl. They set him up. Ain't nobody could set you up. That's probably what he wanted to do. But they threatened to go to the police on him and stuff, and he don't give them their money every month. They'll go to the police on him. It's crazy, man. These YouTube streets could be crazy sometime. You say you have gotten better. You say you there with me. You said I've gotten better. What you trying to say is I'm older and I ain't got no patience. But look, let me just say this. Um, I have got. You know what? If they go, nah, I ain't gonna say they go 0-10. They got coach got to win some games, bro. Because I'm trying to cash in. It's more, it's put everything in perspective. It's just football. Whatever happened this season happens, man. But I like the whole process. Them making the videos and stuff. I like watching it. I'm rooting for Juju this year for him to do his thing. You know what I'm saying? For him to straight up be an All-American. You know what I'm saying? Like Travis Hunter. Shout out to Travis, man. I don't know what that is. There, it's like a spider trying to get at me. Shout out to Travis. Shout out to Shador. A lot of people saying, do you think he's gonna beat out Deshaun Watson? If he do, Deshaun Watson is gonna be the highest paid bench warmer in the history of the NFL. Number 2 is Kirk Cousins. And number 3 is Russell Wilson. Remember he had to sit on the bench for the Giants? So it could happen. It could happen. But I know Shador is giving him a run for his money, though. He definitely sure is. He giving him a run for the money. Shador not playing, yo. Shador, yo, he not playing, yo. You know, there was some glimpse of his greatness. You remember in that one game when he threw to Isaiah Bond, he threw that deep pass. He's showing glimpses right there. Oh, you said we just missed the 2024. Ooh, boy. Woo. Oh, Jimmy Horn Jr., LaJohntay Wester, Will Shepard, Travis Hunter, Heisman Trophy, Shador Sanders, okay? Chidozie, a.k.a. the Block Bully, okay? Cameron Silman Craig, okay? Mr. Headache himself, Mr. Go Fix Me a Sandwich, Shiloh Sanders. Come on, man. Shiloh Sanders. Um, Mr. with the New York Giants now, Colton Hood. Colton Hood, man. You got to put Colton Hood in there. He was on the team. He's now with the New York Giants. He's now with the New York Giants. Colton Hood. That was a legendary team right there, man. But what put it all together? Oh yeah, BJ Green. Come on, man. BJ Green, man. Levanta Bentley. And what's the dude name that went on to Alabama? He was a linebacker. Him too. Hill Green. That was a legendary team, yo. Oh, Jess is saying Shane Coates. Yeah, Jess. I knew Jess. Yeah, I knew Jess gonna say yeah, Shane Coates. That's right. AKA Mr. Ivy League. Shane Coates, aka Mr. Ivy League. He went to Dartmouth, right? Mr. Ivy League. He came from the Ivy Leagues. That was a legendary team, dog. I don't care what nobody say. Alejandro Mata. Can't forget Alejandro Mata. You can't forget the original mate. The original mate, yo. The original mate and Alejandro Mata, aka Mata. Mata. But what capped it off, Travis took down the Heisman Trophy, man. He won the Heisman Trophy. He was considered the best college football in college football. I mean, the best football player in college football that year. They had some ballers, man. What was a legendary play? Shador Sanders to LaJohntay Wester, remember? Shador rode to his left. He rolled out to his left and heaved that ball and fell down. LaJohntay caught it. That was a legendary play. Another legendary play is when Travis caught the ball sideways. Remember that? He was like the Matrix. That was a legendary play. Another legendary play is when Coach went up to Jimmy Horn and said, "We need you, man. Think about your dad, yo. We need you." Jimmy Horn caught that ball, did that juke move, and dived into the end zone and did like this. He did that to the crowd, yo. That was legendary, yo. He was like, that was legendary, yo. Jimmy Horn Jr. Godly, and I can't forget honorable mention Xavier Weaver, yo. Remember Xavier came in the first year, went on to the NFL. Zay Weaver, can't forget about him because he was a part of the help. He was the original help that came in. I called them the help. Him and when Jimmy Horn and them came, that was the help. They came to help. Even though they knew Jimmy Horn and them already because they tried to recruit him to Jackson State. So they already knew Jimmy Horn. And then he brought his brother with him, brought, a brother from another mother, Xavier Weaver. That was the foundational year. And then Shadozi and them, they were the reinforcements. When Shadozi and them came the second year, that was the reinforcement year. They came in. Oh, I can't forget about Khalil Benson. He was on the Heisman team. Khalil Benson, he went back to Indiana, won a national title. That was it. Oh, you live in Arizona, you see him? That's what's up. You know who playing against us the first game, right? The Heisman Trophy winner brother. Yep, his brother playing us. They said he's the clear starter for Georgia Tech right now. Mendoza. Mendoza's brother. So he playing against Colorado the first game. Yep, Mendoza's brother, guys. Lord have mercy. We got to deal with Mendoza. We got to deal with another Mendoza, man. He's the starter for Georgia Tech. That's what I heard. He's the clear starter right now. Damn, them waves coming in huge, man. I heard we had an earthquake here yesterday in Jersey. No, I ain't feel it. I don't know where they had the earthquake at. Yeah, we had an earthquake out here yesterday. And look, I'm out here near the water. Hopefully, it ain't affecting nothing. Them waves look big right now, though. Yep, that's a game to see for sure, guys. Mendoza, they said he's the clear starter. They said he's a clear unless he get hurt or something like that. They said the coaches are impressed with him. Mendoza's brother is the starter for Georgia Tech. I'm like this, but we got Juju though, so it's him versus Juju. Let's get it. Him and his brother look alike too. Him and Mendoza, they look alike. I'm like, man, let's see if they play alike. But they look alike though. They about the same height. I didn't realize Mendoza like 6'5". I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that kid was that tall. He's like 6'5" or 6'6". 6'5". I didn't realize that. I'm like, damn, he that tall? But that's the game to see, yo. That's gonna be on prime TV. That's gonna be on national TV, man. Imagine if we beat Georgia Tech. That's in ATL. Imagine if we beat them. Imagine, man, if we beat Georgia Tech, that might be the theme for the season for them taking out people they don't have no business beating. I think they can beat Georgia Tech though. We'll see. That's the game to bet on. His younger brother got more swag, right? But yeah, they look alike. Him and the other brother. They have another brother too, a younger one. They all look alike. They look like their mother. They look just like their mother. Man, the mother over there producing quarterbacks, isn't she? She over there. I don't know what she producing quarterbacks. The younger brother look like he played quarterback too. He younger. I think he's still in like grade school. But we gonna see what Mendoza does. He transferred from Indiana. I knew he was gonna be the starter because that's why they got him. Because they lost They lost what's his name? The one that messed us up. Um, y'all know who I'm talking about. He's in Arizona now. The Georgia Tech quarterback that faced us. He's at Arizona Cardinals. No, he's with the Carolina Panthers. I think he's with the Carolina Panthers. Haynes King. Haynes King. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think Haynes King is with the Carolina Panthers. He sat up there and just rolled all over us, man. That's why we lost against Georgia Tech because of Haynes King, man. I'm like, he out there acting like Michael Vick. No, I was like, what is this? Like, what is he doing? They said, bro, he really liked that. I said, he out here acting like Michael Vick, running all over us. It was crazy. Craziness. Shout out to Haynes King, man. He really wanted that game. He really did. You ever notice the people that play Colorado, they just really want to beat them extra. They just got something extra about wanting to beat us. It's crazy. But anyway, man, shout out to Coach, man. I know somebody just said, how do we know he's not out there for medical reasons? No, that's Matt saying that. Matt, the one sitting up there talking about he taking all these vacations. I say I want him to take more vacations because I like the content. Yeah, Coach Prime happy though. He is. He chilling, man. He doing his thing. Yeah, like everybody's Super Bowl. It's gonna be like that for Weber State too. The second game of the season, what Weber State, they gonna try to beat us. They gonna have a pep talk with themselves. They probably studying the go-go offense right now. Weber State, they're studying it right now. Okay, this is what we gonna do. You're gonna stay in this position. It's crazy. Yeah, he's happy. I'm happy for him too because Coach is extra happy. He ain't been like that. He all booed up and everything. I be seeing him. Coach booed up, guys. Just booed up. Bucky recorded them smooching. I said, Coach, I know he ain't what? I said, Coach, man, Coach booed up, man. Coach is booed up. Oh, let me get out of here, man. I gotta get something to eat. Just a little bit of a view. It's nice out today. It's time for me to go because I gotta hit the city. I gotta head to the New York City. I'm way out here though. I'm by the shore. I gotta head to New York City. Oh man. And I'm going from one extreme to the other. Now I gotta hit the city, people blowing their horns. You don't hear nobody blowing their horns out here. It's mad quiet. You can just really just kind of find yourself, get you a nice book to read. If I didn't have to do nothing today, I would have brought my towel and my towel and my umbrella. Get me a good book. I was just stayed out here today. I would have just stayed out here, man. Get to the city. Ugh. Whew. All right, it's 9. Yeah, I need to start heading there because at least hopefully I had the stuff ready early. Anyway, guys, I guess I'm gonna get out of here. Thank y'all for watching. Go Bus, go Bus. Forget what Matt is saying, man. I hope he take more vacations. But that's just Matt though. He doing it for the clicks at this point. Because he know people tune into him. He said, yeah, and then coach, he just, he's the other coaches, they're going to visit the kids. He just out here taking vacations. I said, oh my God, Matt tripping. Matt tripping, but it's all good. I'll catch y'all later. I'll catch y'all on the next one. You said no, he right. You said money isn't working. He had his mask on. Yeah, I saw that. It's okay to do that. Anyway, guys, let me get up out of here, man. I'll catch y'all later. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching.